thunderstorm spots and a high of 85 to 88. On Sunday, very similar, humid with clouds and sun and an afternoon shower or thunderstorm and a high of 84 to 88 degrees. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to tune in to the first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. to learn about the latest advances in healthcare available right here at home. Ocala Regional Medical Center and Strive have teamed up to bring the most qualified medical professionals on the air to answer your questions and bring information to help you in your decisions concerning your health. Again, that's the first and third Thursday. Health matters.
All right, nice looking Friday morning. 68 degrees, temperatures climbing to 86 degrees today, and only a 15% chance of rain, according to this. And usually when it says something, anything below 20, it's just the weatherman just covering his butt to make sure in case it does rain. He doesn't say, he didn't tell you. It looks like it's going to be a nice day, but there is rain mentioned for the weekend, more likely on Sunday than Saturday. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good. Thank you very much.
Where are you right now?
I'm at home. I'm at home today.
Is it an off day, or you have to go in?
No, I'm going to go in. It's just I'm not there yet. Dragging today.
So when is the next time that you're going to leave the country and go to another country? When is the next time you're going to need a passport?
March.
In March. Where are you going?
On another cruise.
Okay. So when you go to another country, do you get these little bits of information about customs that, just to be prepared for this and that and the other thing?
No, when you go on a cruise, you go through the cruise terminal, and so you don't have to go through customs every time you go through another country. You only have to go through customs when you're leaving the U.S. and when you're coming back to the U.S. So it's really easy.
Okay, but I meant like customs, like bowing instead of shaking hands, or.
Oh well, I mean, again, when you're going on a cruise ship, you don't have to worry about that. I mean, I have in the past that especially when you go to the Middle East, it's such a vastly different culture than what we have, and I think it's becoming more so. So I know before our ship would go into, like when I was in the Navy, we would get these videos of what we could and could not do. Especially if it was a port that, Navy ships rarely went to, or when we went to Shanghai, we had people come on board and give us lectures about what we could and couldn't do.
Oh, really?
We couldn't go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it was the first U.S. military installation or personnel of any kind to be there since Nixon was president. So it was a really big deal. So they didn't want us to screw it up.
Yeah, right.
And then of course they had massive boycotts and protests, and that was a completely different thing. But yeah, there are some odd ones. There are some odd ones out there.
So I have some of them in reverse. I have some of the advice that's given to foreign visitors coming to the United States. And it kind of tells us a little bit about ourselves, but also tells us a little bit about them.
Yeah, is Canada on the list about driving? Is there a comment section? Maybe you can send me the link, and I'll do it. I
don't see Canada.
Advise them not to drive in the United States.
No, but I haven't been to Canada in a long time. But now we mentioned passports. Now you need a passport to get to Canada, and you never used to do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So. I mean, you can have something what they call a passport card, but you will need something in order to.
How long does that take? How long does it take? How long does it take to get a passport?
Now, for a while there was this huge backlog. It only takes maybe two weeks.
Oh, okay.
You can expedite it and get it even faster if you want, like FedEx shipping and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I don't know when I'm going to need one, but I just thought it'd be nice to have one because I used to like going to Canada. Just
more expensive than you think. It's it's over $200.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh! All right. Well, thank you for letting me know. All right, so here we go. We got some foreign travel tips for visiting America, but first, tell me, how is the blood supply?
Kind of stuck. I mean, we're still in still need O negative. That's really the big issue, and we just more people to get out there to give blood. That's what it comes down to. So, donate blood.
Donate blood. And what you told us yesterday about, was it an 11-year-old?
She was 15.
15?
She passed away yesterday morning.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Galen.
Where was she, in Gainesville?
No, she was in Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Okay, but you keep up with that. And I just one thing before we get to the topic is, when we donate blood, does it go to Atlanta here? I mean, if we gave it here, does it stay in the LifeSouth jurisdiction or whatever you call it?
Yeah, it usually does. When you're dealing with something like ONEG and you have somebody who's using, again, 5 units every hour, that takes nearly the whole country to supply.
What happened to that girl, Galen? Do you know what happened? Was she in an accident?
What do you mean? I don't know. They didn't give us specifics. Sometimes we get them, and sometimes we ask, sometimes we don't. We just didn't on this one,
well, she might have lived, and had she lived, everybody who donated blood would know they contributed to that. How many people don't live if there's no blood, though? I'm guessing by hook or by crook. That's an expression I learned from my mother. By hook or by crook, somehow there's always enough blood, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's we haven't had somebody die from a lack of a blood supply in a very long time. We have had people who have an extremely rare blood type or antigens within their body that we couldn't find a match for. But even then, you transfuse them something. So, this particular case, she her body had just gone through so much. And,
oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure she just died of DIC. So,
what does that mean?
Yeah.
DIC?
Basically, you have so much blood in your body that you're trying to deal with it. It's disseminated intravascular coagulation. So, it's just you can't clot anymore, and it's just you're overcome, and you die from too much protein in your body. But that only comes when you're getting blood because you're trying to deal with something else within your body, whether it's bleeding, whether it's
right.
You're having an internal injury of some time and they can't get it to stop bleeding.
Too sad.
So the only way they're going to keep you alive is by pumping blood into you and hoping that something miraculous happens. So that's what she died of.
All right.
I would think. I don't know that, but yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
not to be contrary, to try to change the tone, but this next subject is kind of on the funny side. So these are some foreign travel tips for visiting America. Now, the first one is from Japan. If you're Japanese and you're coming to America and you have one of those little brochures, it'll translate to say this. They, meaning Americans, they tend to horse laugh, even the women. It's how they show they're honest. So get ready to laugh. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
In Japan, when a woman laughs, she places her hand so it does not show her mouth. It is disgraceful to laugh by loudly opening the mouth. Adult males do not laugh much. There is the saying, man, do not laugh so much that you show your teeth. In America, when women or men laugh, they do not turn away. They face front. Open the mouth and laugh in a loud voice. This is because in America, if you muffle your laugh or turn away while laughing, you give the impression that you are talking about a secret. Whoa. That's what they tell them.
That's a keen observation. Like, ooh, we don't want to hear this. But that's, I do that. I open my mouth and laugh really loud sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like second nature
But
to me.
I never thought of it as showing that we're honest.
No, I take it as I live for those. I like to make people laugh that loud.
Yeah, right.
LOL. I guess they don't use the term LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right. That's funny. That's very funny, Galen. I like that. All right.
HOM, hand over mouth.
right. That's funny too. Oh my
You're
god.
laughing so hard, my hand is slipping off of my mouth.
Oh my gosh. All right. The next advice is from visitors from France coming to America. Translated to mean, be friendly to nosy strangers, grind their knuckles. Now let me read the explanation. It says the French kiss before, during, and after social encounters. But before heading to the United States, work on your handshake. Americans have a firm handshake. So do not hesitate to grind their knuckles. It is also a sign you have confidence in yourself.
Wow, that'd hurt if they do that, grind the knuckles like that.
Yeah, but don't you expect that somebody from France to have a weak handshake? I mean, I'm making a stereotype. It's probably worse than being Canadian at this point if you're French. If you get your, you expect them to be dainty, and you're like, okay, look, World
Prim
War
and
One,
proper,
World War Two. We can't keep doing this. And then they're just going to come over here and complain about the weather and the smoke in the air that doesn't exist.
They're going to shake your hand and try to outdo you. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, they're French, Larry. Come on. Your father would be ashamed if you did. Yeah. You got beat by a French
All right,
kid? Come on.
All right, the next one is for visitors coming here from Italy. Their brochure translates to say this: Americans will eat anywhere, even business meetings.
Yeah, that's true.
It says their meetings.
Do you prefer a meeting where there's food at?
Have I ever gone to a meeting where there was food?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, almost always. Their meetings,
Yeah.
it says their meetings are often a torture since eating inside the conference room is universally accepted. However, I cannot discuss work with someone who licks dirty, smelly sauces off of his fingers.
Oh, that is disgusting.
We are not at an actual table.
Oh, and it's
I
okay if
will
you're-
tell you this. When you walk into a room and there's food provided, you instantly look at your watch and go, oh, this is going to be a long meeting. That's the downside.
Yeah.
The downside is at least you'll be fed.
That's right. At least you don't got to worry.
What do you? I always think when I see an invitation that says finger food, I always think I'm not touching it because I'll go after that. I'll go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. This is for people visiting from Germany about Americans. It says politeness is both genuine and a survival technique. Still, they don't really want to be your friend.
No, you're German. You're just going to criticize the cars we drive and the layout of our electronic system. Yeah.
It says, in the United States, if someone says, I'm your friend, it often means nothing more than I am sympathetic and want you to feel here is your home, too. It is not the beginning of a long friendship.
There you
That's
go.
true.
People are like that. Sure.
Come on.
That's true.
That's true. I got no problem with that.
They're being honest.
That's true. I'll be your
But
friend.
is it any different over there? I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I haven't been to Germany.
But yeah, but can you imagine? Just imagine you go to any country and say, "Yeah, I'm your friend." That doesn't mean you can move in with them.
No.
So same thing.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
They don't.
All right, here's another one
live
from
with it.
France. It translates to say, everything is so damn inspiring. What does that mean? Everything must be inspiring and push transcendence. We go to the movies. There is a choice between the biopic Lincoln, The Avengers, or Les Miserables. Each so inspiring in their own way. The books are inspiring. Everyday people are inspiring, such as all the people with children and a job at the same time. I confess that I have a little trouble with all this cult of everyday heroes. That's the writer's opinion of that particular one. Oh my gosh, really?
I like that.
That's pretty good.
Well, we
Everyday
aspire.
heroes.
We aspire to inspire.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's probably true. Think about it, right?
Unless you're like a congressman, then you just aspire to, inspire people to vote for you. I don't think that's the same.
Well, that's really true because when, people are running, they're everywhere. They want to be everywhere. They want to get their name out. And then once they're elected,
Okay, but
you can't even find them.
But getting away from that, if you're meeting with somebody they're visiting from France, and the guy says to you, "Are you married?" You say, "Oh yes." Tell me about your wife. You're going to say, "Well, she's a mother. She's working." You're going to tell him all the things she does.
Yeah.
And he's going to look at that as, you're just proud of your wife, but he's going to look at that as, oh my gosh, everybody's so inspiring over here.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
you go.
Right?
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
If you're visiting from Russia, their brochure in information regarding coming to America translates to say someone is always watching. There is two.
I would have thought it would have been something like write everything down.
It says there is too much law abiding in Americans. It makes them seem naive. But it is due to the fact that almost everywhere is installed hidden cameras in the shops, on the streets, in restaurants, hotels. Hence, any offense cannot go unnoticed. It is better to stick to the letter of U.S. law than to escape from its clutches and reduce to zero.
Darn right.
You could read this with a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Just the way it's written, it's got some weird, uses of words. Mm-hmm. All right. That was Russian. The next one is from Japan again. Second one from Japan, right?
No, it isn't.
Oh, it's not. Okay, we had.
I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, the first one. The first one was women shouldn't.
Oh, women with their mouths.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, here's another one from Japan. Translates to say their vending machines are ridiculously limited and dishonest.
Yeah. They're the vending machines in Japan. You get complete meals out of them. So it's completely different.
Oh, wow. It says if you try to buy juice from a vending machine in America, it's all carbonated.
True. That's fair. Yeah.
Well, Crush is not orange juice. It's orange soda.
That's right.
And it doesn't really taste orange. It's just its own flavor. It's just colored orange. That's all.
I've
True.
never
That's
seen
true.
orange juice in a vending machine. There's water and carbonated beverages.
And neither have they.
Yeah.
They haven't seen it either.
Right.
Here's one that's very interesting. This is in a brochure from Italy. Italian visitors coming to the United States warn you that underage drinking is not okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not.
It's not.
It says, in America, you can safely buy a gun and carry it around, but regarding alcohol, no chance. If you go into a club, the man at the
Exactly
entrance
right.
will ask you for a document proving your age.
There you go. Never thought of that perspective before.
Wow.
Good idea.
That's an interesting...
It is observation.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sure.
China warns their visitors to America to not interrupt. The translation is 2 words, no interrupting. A host in America often asks what the guests think of the United States, and he would be happy to exchange views, but do not interrupt. Americans allow others to criticize the United States, but do not interrupt.
People interrupt other people.
Whatever.
That is
I don't
weird.
quite get that one, but anyway.
Yeah.
On talk shows, we interrupt all the time. If we
Exactly.
didn't, we get criticized for it. But if we didn't interrupt a guest, like Doc Love, for example, who's no
Yeah.
longer allowed on the show,
Exactly.
he just wants to have 25 minutes where he talks nonstop. I can't ask any questions.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of interview is
Typically, it's not a
that?
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not an interview.
From Germany again. Be prepared to hear bedroom language in public.
What?
Not dirty words,
Ooh.
but intimate ones. If you stroll through America's shopping malls or in a restaurant for dinner, you'll often hear words like darling and sweetheart and sweetie.
Oh.
Americans...
Weird from a country that airs porn at night at like 10 o'clock on public channels.
Yeah, but you're in your home. Americans are much more frivolous and relaxed with these nicknames. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
We don't call anybody.
Do you?
There are
I
very
don't.
few people I call by their name. Like if I there's not a friend that I call by their name.
Really?
Yeah, like Dano, or whatever.
What do you call me?
Well, I never see you except when we're on the radio.
Oh, so I'm Larry.
It would just be Larry. It
I'm
would just be
Larry. I'm Larry. Do you know though? When you go to McDonald's and somebody calls you honey, thank you, honey. Right? Isn't
Yeah.
it does strike you a little bit weird, I
The
guess.
grocery store. Thank you, darling.
But I don't think of it as bedroom talk.
Oh no, I've never used the word darling or honey or.
No, I never do either. But
But the cashiers do.
I
some
had
of
it.
them.
I've had it said to me. Thank
Or
you, darling.
sweetie.
Thank you, darling. Thanks, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never get offended. I know some people get offended. I don't get offended by that. I'm getting called a heck of a lot worse.
No, but not the offended part. I mean, this is implying that these are only words you would hear in the bedroom. So if you think that it's like, oh, really? Thank you, honey. Honey. Okay, I'll take that double cheeseburger.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here's another one from Russia. Don't be weirded out if Americans put their feet up on stuff. When Americans are talking, they might put their foot on a nearby chair or even a table.
Exactly.
They might cross their legs so that one foot rests on the opposite knee. In American culture, this is normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do they do when they watch our movies? You know, they must freak out going, whoa.
Don't cross your legs. Wow. I can understand feet on the furniture, but the legs?
Well, I not on a table though. You know, like a coffee table or something. I can't handle that. That's hard for me.
What's the difference between a coffee table and like a desk?
Well, it's the same thing. You should have like a footrest or something down there.
Yeah, all right, the last one is from Japan. It translates to say, Americans are so optimistic, you just can't stay irritated at them for long.
Good. There you go.
It says, in America, you can make mistakes, you can fail, and it doesn't matter. It's a fundamental feeling that to sometimes be incorrect is natural. In addition, rather than thinking about mistakes and failures, Americans have curiosity and say, well, let's try anyway.
There you go. I love that.
Well, there you go.
Except for Trump. I mean, people who hate Trump just hate Trump. There's no overcoming that. There's no what do you call it? What was the word? Hope. Not hope, but you said something.
Optimistic?
Anyway. Optimistic, thank you.
Yeah, they're weird. We are weirdly optimistic. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now that this Comey thing is laid to rest, I love that statement from the Germans. I think we should put it on a billboard somewhere.
That's Japanese.
Huh?
You mean the optimistic one? Did I say Germans? I meant Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's Japanese.
I'm
okay.
sorry. Good morning, you're on the air. I knew it was one of our former
Good morning,
enemies.
Larry.
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to let you know about that crossing the legs thing. I can't speak for Russia, but Arabic cultures and further east from there, it implies that the bottom of your foot is higher than the corresponding elevation of the other person. Like if you sit and cross from each other and you cross your legs, you're saying, my foot is higher than your waist.
My goodness, really? Oh, my goodness.
So it's a position thing.
I had no idea.
Oh, my.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Very.
There you go.
I'll have to remember if I ever go anywhere. All right, thank you. I wonder if they feel that way in Quebec.
That's
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Say, over in Italy, the guys like to tap the ladies on the butt when everything is fine, and I think if they would try it over here, they might get knocked out.
Yeah, that'd be the opposite. Yeah, that'd be the opposite. Yeah.
I'm going to smack you.
Thank you. Thank you, Hugh. All right, we need to do the ad and everything. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, we're actually at the Walmart down in the Villages.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go donate blood. The subject was fun today, but before the subject, you heard the seriousness of donating blood, and we want to remember that. In America, we donate blood, by the way.
Yes, we do. No strings attached.
No government mandate that says we have to.
Exactly.
Something we do because it's the right thing to do.
That's right.
Galen, thank you for what you do. Palm Garden, thank you for sponsoring this.
Welcome.
Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center. I'll play their ad in just a second. Trust me, it's a great place. Skilled nursing, 2700 Southwest 34th Street is their address. And also thank you, Penn Flooring at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Go there for your flooring needs. Galen, any plans for the weekend?
Well, next week, our family vacation starts, so we're having a little family reunion over in Palm Coast all next week. So I'll still be calling in, but it'll be from Palm Coast. It's all the Unold.
Oh, really?
Get together.
All right. Heather Locklear going to be there? Is Heather Locklear going to be there?
She's not a Unold. She's a Locklear. So, no.
All right. Hey, have a great weekend, Galen. Thank you for what you do.
Oh, you guys are the best. Thanks, you guys.
All right, we'll be right back.
I'm Jan Marino from Palm Garden of Ocala, and I'd like to tell you about the Palm Garden Way. We promote individual care, of course, but we also encourage GEMS. That's going the extra mile, and these are thoughtful individual gifts that make each guest stay special. A gem could be a daily latte or a new book or something else that means a lot to our guest. To find out more about the Palm Garden Way, take a tour, located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street in Ocala.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm